Hello, students! Welcome to another grade 3 through 5 reading class from Abundant Education. Today, we will read several interesting passages. We will learn about whales, teamwork, ancient Rome, sharks, a very unusual dog, and a boy's first horseback riding experience. As we read, we will practice phonics, vocabulary, main idea, sequencing, context clues, character traits, and making connections. Please have your worksheet and a pencil ready. Remember, good readers do more than find answers. They return to the passage and look for evidence. Let's get started. Let's begin with the passage on the left, titled Whale Facts. Before we read, look at questions 1 and 2. Question 1 asks you to find words with the TH or WH sound. Question 2 asks you to find words with closed syllables and 2 consonants in the middle. A closed syllable usually ends in a consonant and has a short vowel sound. For example, in the word rabbit, the first syllable, rab, is closed. Now listen as I read the passage. Whale facts. Whales are mammals that make their home in the sea. Why do we like whales? Because whales are the biggest animals on land or in the sea. Some whales grow to be 100 feet long. Some can grow to be 90,000 pounds. That is big. A whale cannot breathe underwater, so it must swim to the top. It takes in air through a blowhole in its back. Sometimes a whale blows out air and mist quickly in a big stream. Whales use their tails to swim. A whale can go fast, up to 30 miles in an hour. A whale uses flippers to help it go left or right. Because whales are splendid, we want to protect them. Guided practice. Now, return to the beginning of the passage. For question 1, slowly read each sentence and listen for the TH and WH sounds. For question 2, look for longer words that can be divided between 2 consonants. Questions 3 and 4 are cause and effect questions. Question 3 asks, what causes us to like whales? Find the sentence that begins with the word because. Question 4 asks why a whale must swim to the top of the water. Look in the second paragraph for the reason. For question 5, use the sentence to understand the meaning. Which word means to keep something safe? Feel, throw, or protect? Pause the video now. Complete all 5 questions and then continue.
Now let's move to the passage on the right, titled Helping Miss Shelley. In this passage, pay attention to the order of events. Ask yourself, what happens first? What happens next? What happens after Keisha has her idea? You will also look for SH and PH digraphs. A digraph is 2 letters working together to make one sound. In the word ship, SH makes one sound. In the word phone, PH makes the F sound. You will also find words with the suffix FUL. The suffix full means full of. For example, helpful means full of help or ready to help. Let's read. Read aloud. Helping Miss Shelley. The phone rang. This is Keisha. Miss Shelley was setting up the classroom. She had a painful fall. She has a cast on her hand. Can you help? I will be right there. I hung up the phone. We gathered at school. Miss Shelley had lots of boxes in her van. I need these in the classroom, she said. This box has phonics books to put on the shelf. This box has photos I want to show you. This box has graph paper. It was not easy getting the boxes up the steps. Then Keisha had the perfect idea. Put a box on my lap, she said, and push my wheelchair up the ramp. Thanks for being so helpful, said Miss Shelley, with a thankful smile. We can triumph when we work together. Guided practice. Now complete the questions. For question 1, look for words containing SH or PH. For question 2, circle words ending in FUL. For question 3, think about the first event in the story. Do not choose something that happened near the middle or end. For question 4, return to the paragraph in which Keisha suggests putting a box on her lap. What happened because of her idea? Question 5 asks about the word triumph. Miss Shelley says, "We can triumph when we work together." Does triumph mean help, win, or think? Pause the video and complete the questions. Pause the video. Great work. Let's continue.
Our next passage is about ancient Rome. At one time, it was the center of Rome. Tourists can still visit the Forum and see the ruins. They stand amid the modern city. The Pantheon is another famous building. It still stands in Rome. It was a temple dedicated to the gods. Guided practice. Question 1 asks what the text is about. Choose an answer that covers the entire passage, not just one detail. Question 2 asks for the best title. A good title should match the main idea. Notice that the passage discusses both the Forum and the Pantheon. Question 3 asks which word has the same vowel sound as Rome. Say each answer aloud and listen for the long O sound. Question 4 asks for the meaning of amid. The passage says, "They stand amid the modern city." Imagine ancient ruins surrounded by modern buildings. Which definition makes sense in that sentence? Question 5 asks about the tone. Tone is the feeling or attitude of a text. Is this passage giving facts, telling jokes, or comparing two things? Pause the video and answer all 5 questions. Pause the video. The Roman calendar. The ancient Romans invented many things that are still in use today. One thing that came from Roman times is our calendar. The first calendar in Rome was based on lunar months. It confused people. Caesar asked for a new one. It had 365 days in a year. There is an extra day in February every 4 years. It is called a leap day. We still use this calendar today. Guided practice. Question 1 asks what the first sentence tells us about the passage. Choose the answer that best introduces the whole text. Question 2 asks which image would help a reader understand the passage. Think about the topic. Which picture would provide useful information about an ancient calendar? Question 3 asks which 2 words have the same vowel sound. Read each pair aloud carefully. Question 4 asks which word has the same root word as invented. A root word carries the basic meaning of a word. Look for another word connected to the idea of inventing. Question 5 asks which type of text is most similar to this passage. This is an informational passage about history. Which answer would contain similar information? Pause the video and complete the questions. Pause the video. Now we have over 350 different kinds of sharks. The whale shark is the largest. It is as big as a whale. The pygmy shark is the smallest. It is only about 7 inches long. All sharks live in the ocean, which is saltwater, but a few kinds can swim from saltwater to freshwater. Bull sharks have been found in the Mississippi River. Sharks do not have bones. They have skeletons made of cartilage, which is the same thing your ears and nose are made of. A shark's skin is made of spiky, hard scales. The jaws of a shark are the most powerful on Earth. When a great white shark bites, it clamps down on its prey and thrashes its head from side to side. It is the deadliest shark. Sharks eat fish, dolphins, and seals. The tiger shark will eat just about anything. Some fishermen have discovered unopened cans of food, clocks, boat cushions, and even a keg of nails inside tiger sharks. Sometimes sharks even eat other sharks. For example, a tiger shark might eat a bull shark. The bull shark might have eaten a blacktip shark.
The blacktip shark might have eaten a dogfish shark, so a tiger shark could be found with 3 sharks in its stomach. Some sharks are very strange. The hammerhead shark has a head shaped somewhat like a hammer, with eyes set very far apart. A cookie cutter shark has a circular set of teeth. When it bites a dolphin or whale, it leaves a perfectly round hole in its victim. The saw shark has a snout with sharp teeth on the outside, which makes it look like a saw. The goblin shark has a sharp-pointed spear coming out of its head, and its ragged teeth make it look scary. The mako shark is the fastest swimmer. Sometimes makos have been known to leap out of the water, right into a boat. These are just a few of the many.
Kinds of fascinating sharks. Chart instructions. Now complete the chart. For each statement, underline the important clue. For the smallest shark, scan for the word smallest. For the fastest swimmer, scan for fastest. Other questions describe physical features. Look for details about a spear-shaped head, a hammer-shaped head, a round bite mark, or a snout that looks like a saw. Remember, some statements describe all sharks. When the passage tells you something true about every shark, write the word all. Pause the video now. Complete numbers 2 through 12. Pause the video. Excellent work. This activity teaches us how to locate specific details in a longer informational text. Our next reading skill is called making connections. Good readers connect a story to things they already know. Before reading, think about what a real dog can and cannot do. The story is called Sparky the Wonder Dog. Read aloud. Sparky the Wonder Dog. Bella's dog Sparky likes to run and explore. Bella thinks that Sparky is like a magician. One moment Sparky is in the backyard, and then all of a sudden, he's gone. Sparky escaped again last week, so Bella set out to find him. She called out Sparky's name as she walked. Bella even shook Sparky's bag of dog chow. "Treats! Treats!" yelled Bella. Sparky loved his treats, but he did not appear. Then Bella stopped. She smelled some meat grilling. She spotted a cloud of smoke from behind a house. Bella headed there and peeked in the yard. Sure enough, there was Sparky. He stood on his hind legs in front of a grill. Sparky was whistling and flipping burgers. Bella could see Sparky's mouth drool. Bella wondered where Sparky got the apron he was wearing. Guided practice. That was a funny story. First, complete the connection sentence. Would you like to have Sparky as a pet, or would you not like to have him as a pet? Circle your choice and explain why. There is no single correct answer for this sentence, but your reason should match your choice. Now answer the 4 multiple choice questions. Question 1 asks what can really happen. Separate realistic details from make-believe details. Question 2 asks which event is make-believe. Question 3 asks which word best describes Sparky. Think about how he behaves and what he is able to do. Question 4 asks which statement is supported by the passage. Remember that Sparky escaped again. The word again is an important clue. Pause the video and complete this section. Pause the video. Whoa, boy! Before we read, think about a time when you learned something new. Were you excited? Were you nervous? Did the experience turn out differently from what you expected? Read aloud. Whoa, boy! Evan lived in the city. More than anything, he wanted to ride a horse. He could hardly wait to gallop as fast as the wind. Evan visited Uncle Pete at his farm. His uncle was ready to show Evan how to ride. Evan sat on a fence as his uncle walked a horse toward him. The ground seemed to shake with every step the horse took. Evan dug his fingernails into the fence. He stared at the huge beast. Were all horses this big? He wondered. Uncle Pete helped Evan onto the horse's back.
Then Evan tapped the horse's sides with his heels. The horse began to trot. Evan bounced up and down like a jumping frog. "Riding a horse hurts," said Evan. He decided to forget about galloping. For now, the speed of a merry-go-round seemed just right. Guided practice. First, complete the connection sentence. Think about a time when you learned something new. Did you feel like Evan? Explain why or why not. Now answer the multiple choice questions. Question 1 asks about the setting. Where does the story take place? Look for the location named in the first paragraph. Question 2 asks how Evan feels when he sees the horse. His actions provide clues. He digs his fingernails into the fence and stares at the huge animal. Question 3 asks which experience is most similar to Evan. Choose another activity that involves learning how to ride and control something. Question 4 asks what the final sentence means. Evan once wanted to gallop very fast. How did his feelings change after he actually rode the horse? Pause the video now and complete the questions. Pause the video.
Great work! Let's check some of the most important answers. For whale facts, we like whales because they are the biggest animals on land or in the sea. A whale must swim to the top because it cannot breathe underwater. To keep something safe means to protect it. For helping Miss Shelley, Keisha first called to explain that Miss Shelley had fallen. After Keisha shared her idea, the group was able to move the boxes. The word triumph means win. For the first Rome passage, the text is mainly about buildings in Rome. The best title is Ancient Roman Buildings. The tone is factual. For the calendar passage, the first sentence introduces ancient Roman inventions. A photograph of an old calendar would help the reader understand the passage. The word inventor shares the same root as invented, and the passage is most similar to a history book. For the shark chart, check each response carefully against the answer shown on the screen. When you miss one, return to the passage and locate the exact sentence containing the clue. In Sparky the Wonder Dog, a real dog can run away, but a dog cooking burgers is make-believe. Sparky is clever, and the passage tells us that he has run away before. In Whoa Boy, the story takes place on a farm. Evan feels a bit scared when he first sees the horse. Learning to ride a bike is most similar to his experience. At the end, Evan no longer wants to go faster. Fix any answers you missed. Do not just change the letter. Find the clue in the passage and make sure you understand why the answer is correct. Closing. Wonderful job today. You practiced many important reading skills, including phonics, suffixes, sequencing, main idea, vocabulary, context clues, scanning for details, identifying realistic and make-believe events, understanding character feelings, and making personal connections. The more carefully you read, the easier it becomes to find evidence and understand what a passage is really saying. Thank you for learning with abundant education. Keep reading, keep thinking, and we will see you in the next class.